Lately, the themes of power and accountability have loomed large over Hollywood. Today, we delve into a story that sits right at that intersection. Tyler Perry, a towering figure in entertainment, known for crafting empowering narratives, now finds himself facing one of the most serious accusations of his career. Actor Dixon, best known for his role on The Oval, has filed a $260 million lawsuit alleging repeated sexual harassment and assault. Let's step back, unpack the details, and explore why this matters far beyond one actor's claims. On June 13, 2025, Los Angeles Superior Court received a lawsuit from Dixon, an actor who appeared on Tyler Perry's Bet series Ruthless and The Oval. Dixon alleges that Perry used his influence to initiate unwanted sexual advances, beginning with suggestive texts in late 2019, soon after meeting him at the grand opening of Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta. Dixon was just an event staffer back then, not even an actor yet, when Perry allegedly spotted him in the crowd, asked about his acting dreams, and got his number. That's where this story starts, and it gets messy fast. According to the complaint, in January 2020, Perry allegedly invited Dixon to his home in Georgia. They were drinking, and Perry insisted Dixon was too drunk to drive, so he crashed in a guest room. Here's where it gets wild. Dixon says he woke up to Perry climbing into his bed, rubbing his inner thigh in a super suggestive way. Dixon wasn't having it. He says he pushed Perry away and changed the subject to cool things down. Perry allegedly apologized the next day, blaming the booze, but this wasn't a one-off. It's like a playbook, private invites, drinks, and advances that Dixon says kept happening. Then, in June 2021, during a discussion about Dixon's pilot project, Losing It, another incident reportedly went down at Perry's guest house. Dixon says Perry yanked down his underwear and forcefully groped him, even as Dixon said he didn't want this. Perry allegedly apologized later, blaming testosterone supplements. But here's the kicker. Dixon claims Perry dangled the promise of producing Losing It to keep him quiet, like a carrot on a stick. The lawsuit says Perry bought the rights but never planned to make the show, just used it to control Dixon. Dixon claims he endured a hostile environment where his career fate, from roles to pay, depended on compliance. His character, Dale, got shot 4 times in The Oval season finale, and Perry allegedly hinted he'd keep Dale alive if Dixon played ball. The lawsuit says Perry kept up the intimidation, threatening to axe Dixon's role if he didn't go along with the advances. When Dixon pushed back, Perry's team, his so-called fixers, allegedly swooped in with raises and promises to produce Losing It, just to keep him silent. It's like a page out of a Hollywood horror story. Dixon says he was walking on eggshells, scared his career would tank if he said no. This kind of pressure, where power and fear mix, feels eerily similar to cases like Harvey Weinstein, which Dixon's lawsuit even name-drops. Importantly, Dixon says the ordeal wrecked his health, PTSD, insomnia, stomach issues, even needing Zoloft to cope with the stress. He also took a huge financial hit, walking away from The Oval's final season and losing close to $400,000 in salary. Desperate to get away, Dixon moved from Atlanta to California in 2023, but the lawsuit says Perry didn't let up, still texting and dangling Losing It to keep him in line, even from afar. Tyler Perry's attorney, Matthew Boyd, came out swinging. This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. We are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Perry's team has stuck to this line across the board, doubling down in every interview. As of June 18, 2025, they haven't filed a formal court response, but it's clear they're gearing up for a jury trial to shut this down. This lawsuit is the biggest reputational hit Perry's ever faced. He's built an empire as a community pillar, Tyler Perry Studios, Media Films, and all his advocacy scream integrity and empowerment. But Dixon's lawsuit drops some serious receipts, text message screenshots, like one saying, "What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex?" These texts, included in the 46-page complaint filed June 13, 2025, paint a damning picture, if they're real, which a jury will decide. Another incident? A 2020 Bahamas cast trip for The Oval, where Dixon says Perry groped him again during a party. Dixon's story, promises of producing Losing It, raises, and bigger roles, only to face retaliation when he said no, shows how influence can weaponize ambition. Here's a key receipt. Dixon filed an EEOC complaint in June 2024, but The Oval's producers didn't investigate or act, leaving him no choice but to quit. We verified the complaint's filing date and the Bahamas trip through The Oval's production timeline. This isn't just drama, it's a window into how power can mess with trust in Hollywood. Right now, both stories, Dixon's detailed allegations and Perry's flat-out denial, are headed to a jury trial. But the real story's already out there. This showdown shows how power can twist things behind the scenes, even in spaces like Perry's that are all about empowerment and growth.